recorded that whole video without my mic on. What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the Winez Spotlight camera. Now, Winez asked if they could send this out to me for review, and to be honest, at first I was like, I'm not so sure. But they told me that this competes with the Wyze cameras, and so I was like, let's go ahead. I want to check it out. It looks very interesting to me. What does that look like to you? Looks very close to the Ring camera. So I thought it was interesting that they said that this competes with the Wyze camera, and that's their competitor. But it looks like one of the Wyze cameras that they have out there. The price on this is $70 on Amazon. I'll link it in the description below so you can check it out yourself. I will say it says $140 with a $70 coupon. Not sure why Winez did that. Maybe it's just to show you that you have a big coupon. I don't know. Either way, for $70, it's a little bit more expensive than the Wyze cameras, like the pan and, I want to say pan and tilt, but it's not pan and tilt. Pan and zoom, which this is. But the Ring equivalent of this is $99. So it definitely competes with that and beats it. The Wyze, I think this is better. And let's talk about that. So really quickly, this is what the box looks like that it comes in. And on the back, it shows kind of a few things about what it is. It's got a 2K camera, which that beats the Wyze camera and it beats the Ring camera. It's 2K, it's not 1080p. It's better than that. Not quite 4K, but it's better than Wyze and Ring as far as the price range goes. It does have a starlight night sensor, which is really nice. It allows you to see a color night vision when there's light, a little bit of light out there. It does have two-way audio, which most cameras do. That's great if you want to talk to somebody. It has a 400 lumens spotlight, which is really nice. I don't think the Wyze camera has a spotlight. I should have looked that up before I did this, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. The Ring camera does. The Wyze camera does not, or none of the Wyze cameras does. Do. Now, I know that Wyze sells a spotlight that you can put on top of one of the, like, I think it's the version 3 camera, but I don't think that's what they're using this for, because this is a 360 camera, and that's not what the Wyze camera does for the version 3. It has an alarm alert, so like if there's CO2 or a smoke detector going off, it can hear that and alert you to as well. Glass break, which is in beta, but it still works. If there's glass break, it can hear that and alert you, as well as, there's one other thing, I can't remember, AI detection. That's what it is, AI detection. So they have AI detection for humans, pets, I almost said pets and animals, they're the same thing, pets, and, golly, I can't even think it just says human detection on here. It's in the app. When we get to the app section a little bit later, it lists it out. You'll know. This does connect via wireless, and when I say wireless, a lot of people get confused. What I find, people get confused a lot, and they're like, hey, it's got a cord to plug it in. Yeah, it does. It's not wireless as in the sense that it has battery operation. It's wireless as in you don't have to connect a Cat5, Cat6 Ethernet cable to the camera. The wireless connection is the internet connection. Being an outside camera, it's IP65 rating, which is really nice, because if it's outside, you got to have weatherproof rating. So what you get in the box is you get the camera. Of course you do. Anyways, so you get the camera, you get the user manual. It's a really small, quick, I mean, they're not that big anyways, but it tells you kind of how to install this thing. Pretty easy. If you don't know how, here it is. You get mounting screws and drywall anchors, and you got a little reset pin here, so you can reset it, whatever you need. So as you can see on the camera here, here's the camera. This is what it looks like. Like I said, it looks like the Ring camera, doesn't it? Does it not? I'm not saying they copied them. What I'm saying is, when you compare it to Wyze versus instead of Ring, anyways, this is what it looks like. At the very top, you have the light that it turns on. It's a 400 lumens light. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. It's a spotlight. And then below it is the camera, as well as below that is the PIR sensor for motion. Now, they do have a microphone up here, as well as a status light that you can turn on and off. And then on the side here is a little rubber piece that covers up the reset pins area, and you have an SD card slot. That's one thing that's awesome. I don't think the Ring camera has a SD card. I might eat in my own words there, but no, I don't think it does. Now, Wyze does, but I I don't think Ring does. I think Ring wants to get you in that little $3 a month package or whatever it is that you have to pay for cloud recording. This does have cloud recording as well. Now, I should have mentioned this at the very beginning of my video because most of my, well, all of my security camera videos, like doorbells and security cameras and all that, I like to do quite a few different tests with it. I want to know what it looks like during the day, what it looks like during the night for night vision, and I want to know what the audio sounds like. I want to know how long it takes to alert my phone when there's motion. Because if it takes forever, it really defeats the purpose of a security camera. Now, I did all that, and we're going to watch that in just a second here. But I also want to let you know that I'm going to show you the quality of the camera for the Starlight, as well as what it looks like with the spotlight on. Here is what it all looks like.
Here's the quality of the video and the audio during the daytime. The sun's kind of setting right now, so it's not quite super sunny outside, but this is what you're going to get during the daytime. Here's the test footage at night, which is night vision on, no light, and the audio quality you're going to receive. Here's the quality of the color night vision with the light on the camera. It's pretty bright.
It was a little washed out for night vision, but I find that a lot with these cameras, a lot of these cameras that we have. You get a lot of washout. They do have a setting for the infrared settings for near or far, so you can kind of fine tune that a little bit as needed. Now, if you're in an area with a lot of light, or no, I don't say a lot of light, but like a street light, or like I have a deck lights on. If you have a little bit of light, the Starlight feature is a very nice feature to have because then you can actually see color, which is it's nice, and you might be able to pick up extra stuff that you need to see when it detects motion. So let's go ahead and look at the app and kind of buzz through that real quick so that way you can see what the app looks like. So very quickly here, you see the camera that I have set up now. It would list them all out. It says living room. It asks you, where's the camera at? And when I set it up, it was my living room. Not even thinking about it. So I didn't even name it, just as WinEz Spotlight Cam 1. You can name whatever you want. On this picture on the bottom right, it shows a running man and 4H. That means that the last time it saw motion was 4 hours ago, so at a quick glance you can tell. You can turn off the camera with that little, it looks like a power button at the very top right of the image. We're not going to turn it off. This is how quickly it loads into the app, which is really nice because sometimes I find with security cameras, it takes a little bit of time to load in. You don't want that. It automatically loads into standard definition. You tap the SD, and it changes you to HD resolution. It depends on what you want. If you're in an area with low service, you probably want to stay with standard definition. I don't even know what I was about to say. Standard definition did not come to my head. So here's a quick image, live image of what's going on in my backyard. Glad nothing's happening. That would have scared me if there was something happening or if there was just someone there. As you can see, I'm not listening in on anything right now. And then there's kind of a pinch or arrows that allows me to zoom in if I wanted to. I can record on what's going on right now if I wanted to without even motion being detected. Do a quick snapshot if I wanted to. I can speak to whatever's out there or just speak through the camera. And then there's a more button. And then the top right, there's a settings button. And then in the settings, there's a more settings button. And yeah, whatever. And then down here, you see a little joystick. It's not a joystick that I can tell because it doesn't work the way you'd think a joystick works. See the arrows? That's what you tap. So you just tap the arrows and it allows it to move right or left. Please don't be anything there. That would scare the crap out of me. Whew. Anyways, now you got cloud playback. If I was recording to the cloud, I can look through there. We're not. Click more, and we have an SD card in there, so it showed up. Click on that, kind of gives you an idea of when there's motion. 10 o'clock, holy cow. It's 10:14, there was motion out there. Not looking at it. But you can do continuous recording if you want on the SD card, and it just goes ahead and records all it can, and then continues at the very beginning. This shows today all the motion that it detected. The album, so if I went ahead and record by accident, manually, everything would go to the album. I can turn on the light right now if I wanted to, and then you can set where the light is as far as how much luminosity. What is that word? I don't know what it is. Make fun of me in the comments if you want to. But either way, you can set how bright it is. And then if you turn it on, it's on. I don't know why I thought there's something else going to pop up there. So then you can turn on the alarm if you want to, which we're not going to do. My neighbors would hate me for that. Let's go to the extra settings, or the settings button. You can go to motion detection. And right now, this one has activity zones. Ring does. Wise does not. Again, I don't think they do. Golly, I'm pretty sure they don't. But anyways, so you can set up by squares where you want to detect motion. So if you have a tree, if you have a flagpole, or something that moves all the time, or maybe a driveway, you don't want anything, I don't know. I don't know why you want to do that. But a tree is the biggest thing. I don't want my tree to alert me that there's motion, so I'm going to block that out, or not block it out, but block out around it where I want to record motion. Human, vehicle, pet, and package detection. Remember I forgot about that earlier? If you're still with me, awesome, fantastic. I love you guys. Human, vehicle, pet, and package detection. Package detection is beta right now, but it's really great. Nice to see. You can quickly glance. Oh, it's a human. Oh, it's a pet. Oh, it's a package. Without even going in and seeing what the actual motion is in video footage. Below that is you can set the sensitivity of the motion. Going back, turn off the device. Another spot to turn off the device. I don't know why you need two. Speaker volume, SD card recording. I can go ahead and format the card. Screen rotation, firmware update. We're up to date on the firmware. Sound detection, glass break, smoke alarm, CO2. Auto light, so you can actually turn on the light or have the light turn on when there's motion detected. For how long? Is that 60, 90, 30? Golly, that's not even in order. 30, 60, 90, 90, 60, 30. I think it's because 60 was right up there, or whatever. So you have time. You can have it on when there's motion if you want for up to 60 seconds. That's a lie too. That's 90 seconds. More settings, remember? Yeah, more settings in the more. Status light, you can turn on and off. What room is it in? It doesn't really matter what room it is. Now, if you have more devices, that might come in play there. Time zone, microphone, night vision, on and off. Now, what's really cool about this is where you turn on the starlight, as well as you can have night vision come on when it's very dark or when it's little light, low light, dim. Near and far for infrared vision, infrared lights. Wide dynamic range, WDR. I struggle with saying wide dynamic range, and I said that perfectly. Well, as perfect as I can ever say it in one cut. Indoor or outdoor, we're outdoor. So what this does is WDR, wide dynamic range, is if you have your camera facing the sun at all, at any time, if there's something in front of it, it's going to blow it out because the sensor on the camera doesn't understand what's going on and how to adjust for that. But if your camera has wide dynamic range, which this is, I just about screwed it up, it's going to help out and not blow out the image when there's something in front of it and it's facing sun or bright light. Then you got watermark, voice prompt, more about, which kind of shows, I think it shows the Wi-Fi signal strength. FAQs, so if you're having problems, go to the FAQs real quick. Maybe that can help you out. I hope it does. Restore factory settings, reconfigure Wi-Fi. Probably use that if you change this, take it to your lake house, change it to your vacation home. If you take it with you, reconfigure the Wi-Fi to the new Wi-Fi. Reboot device, delete cloud record, and remove device if you're done with the device and not going to use it ever again. Try not to rush through all that super quick, but I also know that people don't want to watch the video if it's 15 minutes long. So I try to get through everything, cram everything in, get it into as small as possibly can. Hopefully I'm doing the right thing here. As you can see, the video footage, what do you think? Do you think it competes with Wise? I think it competes with Wise. Do you think it competes with Ring? I think it does. Let Winez, I almost called it Weenies. Winez, gosh, I did it. Let Winez know in the comment section below if you think it competes with Wise, if they can compete with Wise. Again, this is going to be linked in the description below. It's $70 with the coupon checkbox. There's no code needed or anything like that. Just a checkbox at Amazon. I'll link it in the description below so you can check it out yourself. Along with some SD card recommendations if that's what you're into or wanting. If you have any questions, comments, or opinions about this video, let me know. How well did I do? Thumbs up, give me a like if you really enjoyed this video or if it helped you out in any way. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.